They're coming, I see they're coming.
Ambulance?
Yeah.
Put something by his head here. Something by his head here.
Yes, yes, we have a man get shot here on the ground.
Oh, look, one for wife attack me.
Huh? Where get hit? Where get hit?
You can't say that. What he's saying? Call your wife?
Huh?
Where you get it? In the chest? In the chest? In the hand?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Now remember, viewers, those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me. Those of you who think that you need counseling, the husband, the wife, the brother, the sister, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, feel free to contact me at 339-1670. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like our page and share it. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, hit the bell and you will know when we go live. Tell your friends and your family, Real Talk is going live tonight, viewers. Now, it's the fasting month of Ramadan for Muslims throughout the world. I want to say a special good night to my brothers and sisters who will be fasting for this month of Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak to you, local and regional. Now, viewers, I am a Muslim. You all are aware of that. Just a bit of information. I will be having shows at least 2 times or 3 times for the week because I will be fasting also, and there are mosques throughout Trinidad. Me and my family will be visiting. So I do apologize for not going live sometimes during the week. Please accept my apology. But as we start off tonight, viewers, Minister of National Security Stuart Young was asked by UNC MP Rodney Charles whether or not he is satisfied with the government's performance in crime-fighting plan, if their crime-fighting plans are working. Take a look at this video, viewers.
To the Minister of National Security, given the escalation of murders in both Trinidad and Tobago over the past few days, could the Minister inform this House whether he is satisfied that the government's crime-fighting initiatives are working?
The recent murders that are being committed within recent times fall into 2 categories. Domestic disputes, family disputes as one category. And then the other category, Madam Speaker, is the use of illegal firearms. With respect to domestic disputes and family disputes, Madam Speaker, it is our respectful view that unfortunately, in the vast majority of occasions, these cannot be prevented by any crime-fighting initiatives. And unfortunately, these have been taking place within recent times.
Now, viewers, according to Stuart Young, he is correct concerning domestic violence and weapon used in domestic violence. Now, nobody knows when a couple is about to have a fight, or the husband or the wife is retaliating with a weapon. Now, that is something we cannot stop. But what we could do, viewers, is implement stiffer penalties for domestic violence. Sometimes a restraining order does not work. And we need to put something in place that is more strict to deal with things like these, because a restraining order is a piece of paper. And I just hear men and women saying that that is just a piece of paper and that can't do us nothing. And they still go after the individual. Sometimes it's their spouse, sometimes it's the girlfriend, the boyfriend, sometimes it is even the ex. Domestic violence is a serious thing that is happening in Trinidad and Tobago and around the world, which leads to killing also. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, sir.
What I want to say, I want to issue about some officers.
Okay.
Why does police officers use a vehicle without any number plate?
Why it is police use?
I want a vehicle without any number plate. Even clinic light.
Okay. Why it is police use a vehicle without number plates?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like it police or what?
that is against the law because every vehicle on the road in Trinidad and Tobago, it is registered, and by law, you have to have insurance for that vehicle to be on the road. Having insurance is where a number plate will be shown to the officers that this is the number for this vehicle. Now, if you see an officer driving a vehicle without a number plate, he is also breaking the law, and he is also entitled to be fined for breaking the law.
It happened like 4, 5 in the morning.
Whenever you see it happening, if you could get a video or a photo, send it to me and I will highlight it.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
I was thinking to go to the police station and make a report.
It's all well and good, but you need to have proof in order for they to investigate the matter.
No, you see what when I go up early in the morning to go like market and things, I just saw the vehicle coming in. Because just blue light, and no plate back now after. A black X-ray.
Okay. Now, it could be a police vehicle, as might as well it could be bandit rolling around too.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
yeah,
I would advise you do be careful when you're out 3 hours in the morning, my friend.
Okay, bro.
Thank you, my friend. Now, staying on Mr. Stuart Young, viewers, Stuart Young was also asked by MP Rodney Charles if he is willing to accept that his guys, what do you all write? Anyhow, it's more like the ability, if he is understanding how crime is. Understand? Now, crime is a serious thing in Trinidad and Tobago, and Rodney Charles wants to know if the Minister of National Security is incapable of protecting the borders responsible for the spark in crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at this video.
Minister, are you willing to accept that your ill-conceived policies towards Venezuela, including your ill-advised asylum policy and inability to protect our borders, are in part responsible for the epidemic of crime, leading to 49 murders last month, 25% more than in April 2018?
Minister of National Security.
Madam Speaker, despite the continuation, as we heard the Honourable Prime Minister say a short while ago, of their attempts to continue to misinform the public and to put these false narratives out into public, what is happening with the registration of Venezuelans to take place at the end of this month has absolutely nothing to do with the recent murders committed in Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, viewers, do you think, my question to you is, do you think with the influx of Venezuelans in Trinidad and Tobago, do you think that there is a spike in crime in Trinidad and Tobago? This is my question to you. Feel free to call in 237-3135. Because since our borders have been opened, we are seeing Venezuelans protesting with guns in Trinidad and Tobago. We are seeing where a lot of crime is taking place, and nobody isn't saying anything about it. But thank God, and I want to thank Mr. Young for passing those bills and legislation to fix crime. You see, without a bill or without a legislation, the magistrate have no choice but to grant them bail. So this is where I have decided now to push certain legislation and to push certain bills into Parliament, that they would debate over it and get it passed. Now, when a rapist comes in front of a magistrate and there's a legislation and a bill, he or she can't say anything otherwise but to act on what is the law. No bail for rapists. Well, my friend, I do apologize. No bail for you. And that's it. You tote an illegal firearm. Firearm that causes killing. It causes robbery. Okay. You are held with a firearm. According to the bill, the legislation, there is no bail for an illegal firearm. And since you are handling illegal firearm, I apologize. No bail for you. Call her good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Yes, Mr. Saieed, I'd like to congratulate you on your team for a job well done.
Thank you, my friend.
And I'd like to take the opportunity to wish the Muslim community a happy Eid Mubarak in advance.
Thank you.
And I would like to say one word, right? And that word is N-O, capital N-O. Why it is that we allow these people and them to come into our country. And no, we had that simple word. All we had to say was no, and that would be the end of that. You know, and look at where it's reaching this country now. Right? So you and your team still have a very good night.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, Real Talk for this last year. We have done a lot. Doing a lot, meaning we brought bills and legislation. I educated the people of Trinidad and Tobago. What's supposed to be, what's not supposed to be. A lot of people have been commending us. Saieed, thanks to you and your team, thanks to Real Talk, we are smarter today than we were 2 years back. Because of the fact that when you come on set, you bring forth relevant issues that the people are dealing with on a daily basis. And this is what Real Talk is about. I always say that. I am not taking credit to myself, but it's the whole entire team of Real Talk. And I want to thank you, the viewers, for giving me that opportunity. And I will continue doing it. Like I said, I don't beg anyone to fund this show. Real Talk, I don't beg, I don't ask anybody for funding. It comes out of my pocket. So you, the viewers, could understand what Real Talk is about. Just far, I am getting what I am asking for. Bills and legislation. So when there's something that I'm creating physically, when these bills pass and I, Saieed Ali, decided to move with my security team, and I said we are going after that gunman, we are going after that rapist, we are going after that kidnappers, believe me, when I come for you, I'm finding you. I am going to find you, and you will be behind bars with no bail. I am not going to run like a chicken without a head. You don't ever let power get to your head. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saieed.
Yes, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, Mr. Saieed. This is a regular caller here. Calling concerning. I know you just grasp these people in Parliament attention. You just get their attention.
Yes.
So, acting you. If they get their attention, Mr. Saieed, so we just start back hanging. Look at people that's walking up on people and shooting people on a daily basis. What are we going to do about this, Mr. Saieed? I'm a citizen and I'm getting afraid. I just get up 4 o'clock to go to work in the morning.
I understand. Thank you, my friend. Now, this is one of the things that I am also pushing for. Bring back hanging. I asked this question. Did those in authority only wanted to hang the notorious Dole Chedi and his gangs? Did they bring back hanging just for this particular gang? You see, where is human rights? When a family get gunned down, where is human rights? When somebody invade your home and rape your daughter and slice your wife's neck with a knife. Where is human rights? Everybody talking about human rights, but nobody ain't talking about the pain that the family have to go through when an intruder enter into your house and rob you and shoot you. Where is human rights? Where is the human rights? You see, this is why I have decided to come forth and educate you, the viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, by extension, around the world. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Real Talk.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Stuart Young is asking for the opposition support to fight crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at this
video. Madam Speaker, here today, I put the country on notice once again that the 23 votes on this side will support this legislation that is requested by the Police Service of Trinidad and Tobago. The Police Service of Trinidad and Tobago has asked the government's assistance in dealing with illegal firearms. You have the support of this administration. The legislation will require a special majority, so we will see what their crime plan and initiative is to deal with illegal firearms.
Now, viewers, listen carefully, pay attention. The police is asking the ministers to support them in illegal firearm. I have been talking about illegal firearm for months until I started to push the legislation, until I started to talk about the bills. How are we going to fix illegal firearm in Trinidad and Tobago? Pass the legislation and pass the bill where any individual get caught with an illegal firearm, no bail. If you are a repeat offender having an illegal firearm, you are denied bail. The police is asking the ministers for support, and I have been talking about this. You see, viewers, this is where Real Talk have been making an impact. What did Stuart Young said on Friday media briefing? No bail for what? Kidnapper. Guys, get the video. No bail for kidnappers. No bail for illegal firearms. No bail for repeat offenders of illegal firearms. I have been pushing that. You know why? You want to know why? You all have the video, guys? You know why I've been pushing that? To make sure that we don't have illegal firearms on the street and falling into the wrong hand. And those who are in authority that bring in illegal firearms and only care about the money. Let me tell you something. There's a saying, one day for police, one day for thief. Run the video. Look at this guy. This is just a recap.
What I want to use the opportunity to make clear is, once we have completed the registration process on the 14th of June, as I've said before, and I'm driving it home again, we revert back to the law as it is. So people who come in illegally, we will deport them. Persons who come in and overstay the permitted time they're given by immigration after the 14th of June, we will deport you. I have also, I can announce, made a number of deportation orders for Venezuelans who have been charged and convicted with crimes in Trinidad and Tobago. So you all would have heard me speak about that a couple weeks ago. I am happy to tell the population that, keeping true to our word, I have signed a number of deportation orders for Venezuelan citizens who have decided to engage in a life of crime in Trinidad and Tobago. I will repeat, this government will not tolerate any criminal element carrying out crimes in Trinidad and Tobago, whether you're a national of Trinidad and Tobago or any.
Now, viewers, that is for illegal immigrants entering into our country. That is for criminal. Once you conduct criminal activity in Trinidad, they're going to get you out of Trinidad and Tobago. So my dear friend Stuart Young, you need to work very fast into making sure it is amended in Parliament. You need to make sure that you push, if you want to remain as Stuart Young, the Minister of National Security, who pushed the bill in Parliament and got it passed, move very quickly, because I will be hitting hammer on the nail head very, very hard. Listen to this.
If you are out on a charge, you're out on bail, you've been charged with an offense, and you decide you're going to commit an offense with a firearm, you're held with an illegal firearm, what we call a charge on charge. So you're out on bail, whilst you have matters pending in court. You're held with an illegal firearm, well again, no bail. But also, what we're doing is we're looking to amend the first schedule of the Bail Act and say, if you have a pending charge, you're out on bail, and you are then held by law enforcement and charged with any of the following offenses, you will not have a right to bail. If you're out on a charge and you're held and charged with a new offense under the Anti-Gang Act, so those persons who are out on bail and want to continue a life of crime that is under the anti-gang legislation, you will no longer be entitled to bail. Any offense under the Person Act, which is...
So you see, viewers, Real Talk is not just about Saieed Ali. Real Talk is here for the people. I want you to understand that the things I am pushing for, it would better Trinidad and Tobago. it would better Trinidad and Tobago, because I am pushing for legislation and bills and amendment to pass in Parliament that when you hear they catch repeat offenders and first-time offenders with illegal firearm, is no bail. Anti-gang legislation, let me tell you something. All I have it there, I am going to make it effective. Why? Because I am going to talk about it until all fed up hear that bell ringing in all ears. You will hear like a bird whispering in your ears. Tweet, 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 tweet. Side and the bill, side and the bill, side and the bill, side and the bill. I know how to make that tweet by your ears. You know. I know how to do it. I ain't just a spiritual man for this. Saieed Ali, the spiritual man. No! I am here to make things happen. And thus far, you all, viewers of Real Talk, have seen things that I push for. I got it. It's not for me alone. It's for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, switching from that, viewers, the opposition leader, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, said in the House of Representatives yesterday that she does not trust the government to support the whistleblower bill. Take a look at this video.
Madam Speaker, today I say we do not trust this government. We will not marry and join with them to pass this bill because we know that they will abuse it or have those who will do their bidding. We will not be bullied by them.
Now, viewers, that whistleblower bill, it is a very, very serious piece of legislation that they want to pass. And I will not support that. You know why? If I support that bill, they would want to send the authorities to Saieed Ali to find out where do I get my information from. That is what they would want to do, those in authority. Those that I am hitting hard. Those people who can cause a change in Trinidad, they would be breaking down my door. You know why? We passed the whistleblower bill. So every information, every bit of information Saieed gets, we will know where he got it from. Think again. Think again. Anand Ramlogan and Jared Ramdeen were held last week for corruption in the state's fund. How long did the A&V drilling scandal came out? And not one person have been held as yet. Not one person have been held. Listen to this. Fake oil allegation turns out to be true. The Prime Minister yesterday was responding to questions from Munilal in the House of Representatives on A&V drilling. Take a look at this video.
Would the Prime Minister indicate whether the government will also be prepared to hire first-in-class forensic experts out of the United Kingdom to also investigate and assist law enforcement on the AV drilling fake oil matter?
Madam Speaker, I don't know what they're so jumpy about, you know. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has already done that and put within the police service the competence and expertise to treat with this and all other matters. And this is the first time that that has happened in this country. And that may very well be the source of his unease.
Now, viewers, today's investigation into the fake oil scandal had been completed, And it has been revealed that there was in fact a discrepancy between the oil production and the actual production receipt at Pointe-à-Pied. So Pointe-à-Pied have confirmed that it is indeed correct. Kola, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Good night. Rowley was in a coma all the time, and Gaspar and all of them was in a, like they was in a coma all the time. Because how Gaspar just finally kick out? We would like to know really what is going on in this country, you know.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saieed.
So Petrochin has confirmed they have been paying for oil which they did not receive. How come nobody ain't get hold as yet? I want to know. How come the ACIB, Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau, have not been knocking on the doors of those men? Mr. Faris, what is the key back? To the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith, the ACIB, Anti-Corruption Bureau, is under your portfolio now. What is the key back? Because in the public domain, talks that are circulating is that Gary is using his power to go after UNC members. Why? Because the Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau is under his administration now. We are talking about $100 million scandal, and nobody ain't get hold. Nobody ain't get hold. Malcolm Jones scandal, nobody ain't get hold. So the eyes is on the Commissioner of Police. Are you being used as a puppet? Or are you really the man you said you are? Because, like I said, your first mistake was Robert LaHunt. When he called you, when one of your officers stopped him for using a mobile phone, that was your first mistake. I just always say, don't let power get to your head. I just always say that. I just do spiritual work. I have the ability to command that spirit to do anything to human beings. But I don't let it get to my head. That is why I can come here and say, when you hear I bring in something and I telling you all I getting it passed, I am getting it passed. Caller, good night. Hello?
Yes, good night.
Go right ahead, sir.
Yes, I'd like to make a comment that, no politician, no government, how to put it, authority, nobody do, from whichever government it is, nobody do at all. right? Because if you can catch somebody, then we would know it have teeth. So definitely, you don't have no teeth in any government. If they ask UNC, if anybody have a teeth in your government, they will say no. If you ask the CNM, they will say no, right? So, people doing the wrong things in high places, while other times, and they just getting away suffering. And it's the country, it's the poor people suffering.
Thank you, my friend.
Right?
One of these ministers walked into a bank with a check and she couldn't explain where she got her money from. And that was okay. That was okay. It is alleged that a gang leader, Berkey, we all know, went into the president's house. And not one person was held accountable for that. Look at the CJ matter going on. Our judiciary in Trinidad is in chaos. The files of the A&V drilling scandal is in the hands of the DPP. This is the same DPP who failed to start the case against Inspector Alexander. They failed to start the trial. And when I started to talk about it, is Mr. Inspector Alexander above the law? How is it that they could have evidence against the inspector and then the DPP department failing to start the trial? What does it say? Now, the files is in the DPP hands and they are waiting. Do we have to wait until the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago forgets? Or do we have to wait until a new government comes into power? If I am wrong, you tell me. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, what about the 17 feet of water that they pump up from the field? That 20. What about that? Who get hold for that? And the company pay for all 17 feet of water come up the road from the field.
Tell them as it is.
Water. Do you think there's traffic going on? No? Long there's traffic going on inside it.
Thank you, my friend.
I will come and see that delay going on in our stuff. With all the bank kind of racket and all that thing. You think it's really that money that company, they will profit? Real cheap, real cheap. I'll come and see you.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Me tell you something. In tank 23, in Pointe-à-Pied, as he said, 17 feet of water. And the company paid for 17 feet of oil. If the whistleblower bill did pass, those in authority, come back to me, guys. Those in authority would be breaking down my door to find out where did I got that information from. But let me tell you something. Nobody ain't coming to break down my door. You ain't coming to break down my door. I don't care who you are and what you do. Your physical power will become nothing to me. Because I don't take insults from nobody as long as I am talking the truth on my show. Let me tell you something. I was always saying, I made up my mind to run my show without fear and without being bullied by anybody. I will get my facts, make sure it's straight, and I will come here and bust the ass without fear of anyone coming to break down my door. Because when you break down my door, I will be breaking down your door. If you are still locked on, this is Real Talk. We are going for a short commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670. Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Switching gears a bit, listen this. A hospital clerk have paid more than $39,000 for a housing development house. She have paid $39,000 to HDC for an apartment. Now listen, she is afraid to move into her new apartment because she have been robbed at gunpoint and threatened on several occasions. This is where we have reached in Trinidad and Tobago. We work our life off to save money, to pay down or to buy on something that we need. And now it is a problem to go into our apartment or into our new home, which is everybody's dream. Caller, good night.
Hey, Shai, how you going?
Good.
Well, I just wanted to find out if it's the program that you have, if it's a ULC political meeting.
No.
It's not?
Caller, let me ask you a question. Have you seen any other show on television pushing for legislations and bill to pass in Trinidad and Tobago for the safety of the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago? Have you ever seen any show that brings the issues to the people? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, but I want to find out what did you do to bring to them legislation that the government is bringing?
Call, I do apologize for your foolishness. But for the last 4 years, what did this present government brought to you? For you to say, well, yes, this government brought something. You tell me. You tell me. If I did not start talking about these things and how it would fix Trinidad and Tobago, none of these things would have passed. None of these things would have passed. You want to call me to ask me if it's a UNC and funding this when they start, I will tell you. PNM and funding this when they start, I will tell you. This is the reason why I don't ask anybody to fund my program. So when you come here and you talk foolishness, I could afford to hit the hammer on the nail head one time with you. How many years went by? Government come, government go. Children, daughter being raped. People, daughter being raped. Anybody ever talk about the child sex offender registry? No. Anybody ever talk about securing your daughter? No. And I could tell you that in your face if you was in front of me. I am not afraid. I know what I want. UNC or PNM, you could be LLP, DLP, SSP. I don't business who you are. I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, and I am getting things done to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Whichever talk show from 20 years backward to now talk about bringing a law for illegal firearm. You tell me. This is for you, caller. You want to play a calling? I'm giving you something. Do your homework. Or all your life you're living, have you ever seen anybody or any talk show or any ministers talk about anything? Caller, good night.
Right, how are you? You're doing a great job. I just want to say this thing. You know, you really bring facts and feet towards the people, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago in this society. And you know something, I'm amazed to hear some of these callers calling you and asking you, what did you bring to the table?
What them bringing?
I mean, when so many years, remember I called you and I told you, Mr. Saieed, I said, yo, there is one DVP, there was one Chief Justice, there is one WAPA, there is one TNT. Look how far they brought charges against Alan and girls. And look how long we have been delving in this email age. Look how long we have been dealing with the A&V drilling the fake oil stuff. Look how long these guys remember the $2 million between the flyboard in the Point Cleaser sport. Look how long we have been the police that was transporting the marijuana from Point 14. I mean, we caught, these people were caught. But when it goes to the DPP, oh my God, Jesus, something goes wrong. I mean, it just goes to show there's one love for you and one love for me. But hey, hold it. I am Trinity Matol. And we have to try to fix our country, despite whoever is in power. Because, you know what you say, Mr. Colin Booth? I was from Mr. Saieed. I saw Mr. Imbo's face on TV. The economy of Trinidad and Tobago is booming. Booming? Well, sir, after you caused the firing of 50,000 people, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hello? Hello? I do apologize for that call, but I think it is on your end. That caller. Hey. You see, they can't bring nothing to the table, you know. They can't. From the time they come in front of the camera, they're like, what you bringing? You tell me what you bringing. I am asking for things and I am getting it done. How would you fix Trinidad, caller? You have no idea. You probably even know how to fix your own house. But you're calling to tell me if it's a UNC? No, it's not about UNC, it's not about PNM. It is about fixing Trinidad and Tobago. That is why when I come here, I push for something that is productive for Trinidad and Tobago. You probably didn't even know about the 17 feet of water in tank 23 in Point-à-Pied. But you want to ask me what I bring in? I bring in no bail for child sex rapists. I bring in no bail for repeat gun offenders. No bail for illegal firearm force offense. No bail. No bail. No bail. That is what I am pushing for. And thank the Lord, whenever I push for something, by the grace of God, ministers would come out and say, we are doing this, and we are doing that, and we are doing the next. Thanks to Real Talk. I am here for the citizens. Like I said, I will not run down a drug man or a man with a gun. You know why? When they go before the magistrate, they get in bail and they're coming out. So what I will do, I have sat down. How do we get illegal firearm off the street? Boom. And legislation, no bail for illegal firearm. If it's a repeat offender, no bail. And that will fix the problem. That will fix a problem. So don't ask me if it's UNC. And don't ask me if it's PNM. I just always say, none of these parties funding my show. I'm pushing for the hangman, you know. I'm pushing for the hangman. So you who call and want to bash me, you be very careful. I hope you ain't fall in one of these categories that I'm pushing for. Because I will be sorry for you. And if you're leaving a wife and child behind, well, definitely you're expecting somebody to maintain them. Definitely. This is Real Talk. This is where you hear facts, things that are going on to the country. This is news in depth, where you could call and complain about something in your neighborhood. Your lights, your drain, your water. This is the only shows that highlight these things. So when you're calling, make sure you come with a constructive criticism. Something to help the viewers. Something to educate the viewers. You know why I could stand here and laugh? Because you're hiding behind 4 walls in your living room. And you're watching my show. You're watching to see what I bring in. I am bringing reality to you. That is what I am bringing. I am pushing for things to fix Trinidad. And probably to fix your neighborhood. Because the gunman who would have in your neighborhood, you're probably afraid to make a report to the police. You know why? Because the police might go back and tell the gunman, hey, it's John Doe in the blue house. Yeah. What I bring in? Like you already heard what Short Young said or what? How many government passed and nobody brought a bill for illegal firearm? It's only when Saieed start talking about it, about fixing Trinidad and Tobago, you hear this minister want to do that. You hear that minister want to do that. You hear the other minister want to do that. 4 years in power and you ain't do it. When Saieed talk about it, you ready to move? It's not by might. It's not by power. But it's by my spirit, said the Lord. And if Saieed's spirit say, hey, we're going to bring back Hangman, we're going to bring back Hangman. This is what I am here for. I am not afraid of those in authority. I am not afraid of the drug man. I am not afraid of police. I am not afraid of individuals. If I was afraid for my wife and child, I wasn't going to be on TV. Because the first thing is that when you start to talk, they want to come after your family. And when they can't get your family, you can't get mine, you know. You can't get mine. Because I will sit down in a room and I will light a light and I will know exactly what you're doing and I will know exactly how to come at you. And that is me. So to the viewers of Real Talk who have been looking at Real Talk for the past year, they know what I brought forward. Education, knowledge, eye-opening, entertainment. Because this is what Real Talk is about. It's local and it's regional. That is why when I could go Barbados and could affiliate with ministers, because Saieed, you're doing a damn good job. We wish we had people like you in Barbados. I could go Grenada and I will hear the same thing. I could go Guyana and I will hear the same thing. I will go England and I will hear, congratulations, Saieed. Well done by QCs. So you think one individual gonna break me? Nah. Human being ain't going and break this man. My wife could tell you that. Human being ain't breaking Saieed. Because I will deal with you in a different way when you come after me. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight. A repeat of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Viewers, Real Talk will not be having any live programs tomorrow night because I am visiting a mosque tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Wednesday night, but I will be here on Thursday. So those of you Muslim brothers and sisters who would like to donate anything to the less fortunate or the needy, you can feel free to contact me at 339-1670. Viewers, be safe. It's Ramadan to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Good night, viewers.